Hi, it's Dag, and Peep and I are here today to bring you some more SWTOR story time. And I've got my bounty hunter, and she has her Imperial agent, and we're walking through the storylines for those two particular classes in order to kind of show you a little bit of the in-depth story that is available in SWTOR. And so that's what our big thing is. Um, so what are we doing today? Besides crafting.
Are we not going to the Dark Temple?
Oh yeah, I guess so. You want to send me a invite and I'll join you?
Yep. Hold on. I'm still getting situated. I had to put off getting my tea ready because of the internet, so now I'm
Now you're scrambling
messing with
to
all that.
get
I'm
tea and everything.
scrambling to get everything scrambled.
Well, it's the end of the month, so no scrambled eggs for you.
Hector's here. He is my little mascot.
Yay,
But
Hector.
he's mad because this morning's breakfast had more vegetables than he wants to eat.
Ah.
All right. We're going to the Dark Temple, so we need
Yeah,
to go
that's why
to
I
a
was out there.
taxi. Taxi.
That's why I was hanging out at the taxi.
Take us to the temple. What? Ready for departure. All right. Outpost Warden, here we come.
Oh, wait a second. Trying to figure out where yours is now. Where is the temple? I see an intelligence headquarter taxi. Is that where you went?
No, down to Outpost Warden.
First war. How come it's not? Oh, there. Okay. Enjoy your stay. It's not showing up on my map as. Oh, well. Why is it not showing up? That's interesting. Of course, my taxi is following all rules, traffic rules. 25
Yep,
miles per hour within the school area.
flying through the cave.
Yeah, this speeder's gonna make me sick.
Oh,
Let's
dude.
bank those turns. Woohoo!
So you should
Alright.
pick up the heroic from this
From Captain?
station over here, this mission terminal. Right here.
Oh,
The mission terminal.
that's not it either.
I'm standing right by it. It
Yes,
has a big arrow thing over it.
and now I see you. Yes.
Yeah,
Okay,
there's a
accept the
heroic
mission.
inside the temple for us to do. And then we gotta go talk to Captain, what's his face? Physic. And then we'll go talk to Lord Alaric. Woohoo.
I've sent 3 separate expeditions into the Dark Temple. Not one has returned. I can't say for sure what's going on, but people who go in there, they don't come back.
You don't need bravery when you got a good blaster.
Then you are everything I could have hoped for. You can survive the Dark Temple. I beg you to do me, and more importantly, the Empire a favor.
Well,
The
first, I
expeditions
won't do
sent in
you.
were looking for
You're not my
specific data.
type.
I can spare the manpower. They were slaves mostly, but the data is essential.
How do I fit in?
I'd like you to find the slaves from the expeditions and bring back any data you recover. The slaves from the expeditions were equipped with data pads to store the data they collected. Bring back those data pads. This information's vital to future construction on Dromund Kaas. It's not glamorous, but will you help?
I wouldn't call it a challenge, but it seems straightforward.
Amazing. Fantastic. Your help is invaluable. I'll mark the location the expedition last signaled from on your map. It's the best I can do.
Now we go into the caves, I guess, or into the temple.
Yeah, talk to this dude first.
Oh, Lord. Lordy, lordy.
Lord Alaric.
You mercenary, you were let through. Has someone finally decided to secure the temple?
What's going on here?
Of course, I've been ignored again. How stupid of me. If you're here, however, you must have the authority to enter the Dark Temple. You could still save this planet.
Saving people isn't usually what I do.
You have missed a great avenue for glory. The Dark Temple is ancient, built during a previous incarnation of our empire. 1,000 years ago, our own emperor buried his enemies here. These enemies remain powerful, even in death, which is why the temple was sealed. But now, something terrible has happened.
Some idiot went and woke them up?
With the Emperor's attention elsewhere, a group of ambitious but ignorant Sith thought to gain power by raiding the temple. They didn't find the relics they sought. Instead, they awoke an ancient Sith Lord, Lord Kalig, and their expedition plunged into madness.
What was this expedition? How many people were lost?
At least 100. Several Sith, slaves, soldiers, experts. All stupid. Because Lord Kalig died by ambush, I believe he awakened unaware of his own death, and his expectations became reality for those around him. His power overwhelmed all inside the temple, and even now the workers plot wars against each other, believing themselves Sith Lords, and drawing terrible power from Kalig himself.
Wake me when you're done.
You are lucky I have no other to turn to in this dark time. There are still more ancient Sith Lords whose spirits lay dormant in the temple. If the ancient Sith Lords are woken by the violence within, they could overrun Dromund Kaas.
Let's keep them napping.
I have studied all of the burial chambers within. Each was made with the same ancient design, one we can exploit. If you fuse the 500-kilogram hinges on each tomb door, even a violent assault should not be able to wake the ancients.
Well, thank you for the follow, Mill.
Hello, Mill.
I don't see why I should bother.
There is nobody else. Imagine the glory, being the one who prevented the Emperor's greatest enemies from rising. The team I sent in earlier was using a massive metal torch. Effective, but slow, I'm afraid. They did not make it far. The torch must be recovered, and the doors of the ancients sealed.
Hi, what brought you to the stream today? All right, where are we headed, Peep?
Dark Temple.
Dark Temple. Okay. Let me hop on my trusty speeder. Let's go. I like your decals you have on your speeder.
Yeah, that was a cool one from Galactic Season. Oh, we're gonna have to kill this guy.
All right, easy enough.
We gotta kill 35 of those guys for the bonus, but do not worry. There are going to
We'll
be
have
plenty
plenty.
of targets. Yeah.
Plenty of opportunities for murder and mayhem.
For sure, it's the Dark Temple. It's got many, many dark, possessed, crazy, Sith, dead bodies, corpses, future corpses. You know.
Ah, cool. Thanks. Yeah, we do this stream every Wednesday. We're kind of going through the Imperial storyline for an agent and for a bounty hunter, just because we like the storylines. So that's why we're doing this. Thanks for joining.
Whee!
Let me make sure I've taken care of all my stuff here.
Okay.
Deploy field Roy. Oh, no, I don't. Sell junk. Thank you. All right. That guy gave me junk already? Jeez.
Mm-hmm. Well, that guy just walked into the wrong hallway today. Do-do-do, time for break time. La la la. Ah.
Did you say something? I swear there's someone talking.
Let's go off to the left and do this clockwise. That'll probably
Okay.
make the most sense. Let's just kill everybody. You kill that neophyte, and I'll kill this group of weirdos over here.
Oh, Neophyte decides to, like, stick me up in the middle of the air here.
So kill these morons in the corner back here. It reminds me of don't put baby in the corner. I saw this thing the other day
I'm sorry, go ahead.
where they were like, I saw this thing the other day where they were like, I'm actually relating to the father in Footloose now.
Oh, no.
Because this girl is seeing this guy who's like, he's like 40 and she's 19. Like, baby is for sure getting in the corner. Like, I was like, that's true. I can relate.
So Mill says that they enjoy playing SWTOR, and so they wanted to see who else was the stream was on, and streams it, and they like playing Bounty Hunter, which is cool.
Bounty hunters are fun.
Yeah.
All right, let's talk to this lunatic here. This lovely lunatic.
Dorian? Is he gray?
Nope, but he is crazy.
Ah.
Do you dare approach the great Nil Venerous, Lord of the Sith, Master of the Undying Darkness? Answer me. What insolence brings you to this place, slave?
Sounds like the way I talk to my kids.
I'm the one holding the blaster here.
What? You're not afraid of me? You aren't a mindless puppet like the rest of them? I don't understand.
What's going on here?
I'm not sure. I was part of an expedition sent by the Empire to measure strange activity in the Dark Temple. But soon after we entered, we all became different people. I became the mighty Lord Venerous, and the others became my obedient followers and servants.
You seem normal enough now.
Yes, for some reason,
Sort of.
the madness no longer has its hold on me. Like whatever's causing this dream is losing its power. It's strange that you seem to be unaffected. In fact, it's strange to find you here at all. I thought the Imperials gave up sending people in here. What exactly are you doing here?
The Imperials want data. I'm going to get it for them.
So the Imperials haven't given up on getting their precious data, after all. This is lucky. You see, ever since I came to my senses, I've been worried that my followers will begin to doubt my leadership. I can't lose my power. I can't go back to being a slave. But maybe we can help each other.
I can spare a minute.
All I ask is that you find the symbols of Lord Venerous's power. They were looted from his tomb by the people possessed by Venerous's enemies. The symbols will help me reinforce my followers' belief in me, lock them in their dream.
I bring the symbols, and you give the data.
Be careful. Venerous's old enemies will put up a good fight.
Cool.
All right. Head on back out into the temple. We can kill some people on the way up to our next deal. We can go do that heroic on the way to a story mission,
All right.
which looks like it'll be the first one in the row is probably mine.
Mill says that sometimes these guys talk too long. And it's
Oh,
like,
I don't agree.
oh yeah.
I love the long. I love the long conversations. They're my favorite.
Ooh, recover the symbol of power. 1 of 3.
Yep, we got one. The role playing is exactly why it's the funnest game. Fun of the games.
I think some of it has to do with, if you're not into the lore as deeply as some people, then, that's just how it goes. But
Yep.
that's okay. There's nothing
Yeah,
wrong with that.
I
Ooh,
see. Everybody plays a different kind of game.
yeah.
That's totally expected. All right. So let's go down this hallway and murder this chucklehead. Lord, what's his face? Oh, Valen Korik. That's his name. He's like a mercenary or something. He is a meatbag with experience and loot on him. Mako can keep us healed. She's a good person. Unlike you, you head cutting off bounty hunting piece of bantha poodoo.
Oh, come on now. I just want my heads.
You cannot cut off this guy's head when we're done killing him. We don't have time to be trying to carry heads around everywhere.
I'll just
where
put it in
we're
my
going.
backpack and it'll be fine. Oh, nice. So this guy runs in.
That's okay. There will be many times when the hallway is clear when you come in here in the future. You'll be happy. Alright.
Select one.
Hey, we got some gear. Let's get out of here and down the hallway. There's a respawn already. Then we can open our bags when we get into safeties. See what we got. Look at our presents. I wish I could have the Twitch channel on as well, but I just don't have the bandwidth to play game and run stream at the same time.
No, it's actually, it gets cut the head off. Yeah. Mill says cut the head off, and it's like we have this running joke for a while that's what my character does. It's like, yeah, cut off
Well,
heads
there were
and burn
two
people.
quests. He had one quest after the other on Hutta where he had the opportunity to cut somebody's head off, and he did it both times. So he's a
I took the
weirdo.
opportunity, yes. So now he
Head
carries heads
collecting weirdo.
whenever he
You gonna
has a
strap him
chance.
to your chariot or strap him to your speeder, like the Celts used to
There
strap
can
him to
only
their
be one.
chariots. So this one's mine.
Yep.
This is the dissidents that are trying to murder Darth Jadis. These guys are terrorists. According to us Imperials, anyway. They're terrorists.
Just had to put my mind to
They're mean. They want to murder this big Sith guy. I have to disable some detonators. So
Okay. I see two.
There's-
Are those the detonators? Targets up
one.
there? Okay.
there's
We
one
got-
over here.
We got Mastermind up here.
Yep. We're gonna kick his butt in a minute. Kick his butt across the room. Actually, I can't kick him across the room because I don't have that spell yet. But I'll kick people across the room when I have it. See how confident I am? I wore my dress uniform.
Yeah. Don't want to get any blood on it.
That doesn't matter to me. I'm not a servant or a slave. I don't have to clean it.
Oh, cut
Somebody
your-
else's
I mean,
lookout.
if I cut off a head, you're going to get bloody.
It's made of like Imperial polyester or something. It doesn't stain.
You actually followed us in here. None of us are going to make it back out. You know that, right?
Don't question me, you piece of filth.
Oh. That was sweet.
You think
He's a
you've done something
terrorist.
by tracking me down? You can shoot me now. You can save the power grid, preserve the Imperial lifestyle for a little longer. But there are other cells. They'll keep fighting.
Your,
Time's up.
your northern accent is
You'll
terrible.
never make it out of here, Imperial.
Bow, bow. Bang, bang, bang.
You didn't take his head. Can I have his head?
Look, if you want to cut off his head, you go right ahead. Fill your boots. Ew. I watch British soap operas, and that was a terrible northern accent. He deserved to die just for that. Okay.
So we got...
Oh, we have a quest to pick up over in this corner over here. So let's go do that.
Neophyte.
Neophyte.
You neophyte, you.
Stupid neophyte. Where is this quest? Let me just look at what it says on the map. Secret kinds of darkness. Oh, it's upstairs. Okay. We are going to go upstairs, but not right now. So we'll wait to get it till we go up there. All right. Let us... Okay, we got to recover this plasma torch over here, so let's murder these people that are in the way. Suppressive fire is super OP.
A little bit. I'm sitting there going, can I hit something, please?
Fine, you can kill that guy and I'll go kill these people over here.
Pretty sidekick, Buster.
It's not my fault they made it OP.
Oh, we
I'm
got
just
something over
using
here to
it.
collect. Plasma torch.
Yep, we gotta get the plasma torch. So bury the insane is your quest. What do you have to do with that?
What do I
What
have
does
to
it
do?
say?
Ba 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 ba. Ba 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 ba. Which is mine? No, let's see. Speak with messenger of the cold moon? Is that where we are?
No. Look on your class quest list in your mission log.
Oh.
Bury the insane, it's called.
Mission log. Ba 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 ba.
You
Look
can
at
just
your
hit
mission
L
log,
to bring it
L.
up.
Yeah, I keep getting confused between all of these. Class. The spy game. Talk to Captain Medea. Medea?
Okay. All right, cool.
As they speak to Captain Medea in Commander Gurgen's office in Imperial Intelligence Headquarters.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Nothing here.
Why did we do that? Okay. You know what? We're going to have to go all the way back to Kaas City and then come back here.
Oh, yeah. Well, I mean... Oh, because that's where I pick up the quest for this area? Is that...
Yeah, we didn't get you taken care of and we should
Okay.
have. So let's go ahead and use the quick travel
Well, why don't we
and go back
finish...
to the...
Why don't we finish the
No,
bonus?
let's...
You want to finish the bonus? We've got 2 left to finish the bonus for me.
I mean, we can. We're gonna have to kill people all through this place, so you
Yeah.
don't have to like make any extra effort.
I just like finishing shit. I don't... It's like, I have 1 left. Let me kill it. I'm going to go take care of this lone standings adept over here. Oh, okay. Well, I guess...
Okay. Let's go ahead and use the quick travel and just go back to town.
Okay.
Go to the... Where do you need to go? Sith Intelligence?
Yeah, Sith Intelligence, yeah.
Alright, that one is in... You gotta go to the Sith Sanctum in the middle?
It looks like... Oh, that's yours. Let's see. Where's mine? I need to go to... Imperial Intelligence. So I just go
Nah,
to
you
the...
you gotta go talk to somebody over at my place.
Yeah, that's who I have to talk to.
Alright.
Sorry.
Well, I'll meet you at that Imperial Intelligence. Sith Intelligence is a thing, but it's not until much later in the story. So I said the wrong thing. Imperial Intelligence is what I mean.
I think, although, let's see, let me read this again. Yeah, Imperial Intelligence Headquarters. That's where I am, but it's not showing up on any map. Oh, there it is. Okay. You want me to do this one? Oh, there you are. Okay.
Ope. Can you say ope if you're not from the Midwest?
Ope? I don't know.
Ope.
I've never heard that. Ope.
Ope.
What the... Oh, right. The bounty hunter. Glad you could make it. Feeling nervous, alien? Standing in the middle of Imperial Intelligence.
I can say one word or touch one button, and you'd disappear forever.
Poof. Gone. Just like that. No one would
That
even
guy also
ask
does
what
the
happened
voice
to you.
of Lieutenant Pierce, the Sith warrior companion.
Oh, Mill said that we should have talked to the crazy guy upstairs, but it's like we got to go back and because I haven't picked up the quests that are the in the Jedi in the Imperial Temple yet. So is this why I'm
You
here?
threatening me, Captain?
What? No. Just showing you what I deal with all day. I never signed up for this cloak and dagger stuff. I was a regular soldier. Then one day, I put together a covert op raid that goes a little too well. And bam, I'm in Imperial intelligence. Look, what I'm saying is the stuff that goes on in these halls is insane. And all of it is crazy hush-hush. So what I'm going to tell you has to stay just between you and me. Got it?
My price tag always includes the cost of discretion.
Here's the deal. There's a huge ancient Sith temple on Dromund Kaas. Used to just sit there being scary. Now the place is crawling with Sith sorcery. And it's been ordered a no-go zone for everyone. Naturally, we sent a team in. My commander led that team. Nobody came back. We can't report any of them dead without reporting the mission, which puts me in a bind.
I still don't see what you need me for.
If I can't prove my commander's dead, I can't take over his spot, which means an ugly power vacuum. I'm hiring you to enter that temple and find the team's ID cards, especially my commander's. I need those IDs to create more acceptable deaths for them.
It's a done deal.
I tell you, I envy you getting to do the fun part. Make sure you find an Imperial commander named Gargan. Can't imagine there'll be more than one corpse in a temple wearing commander stripes. Grab all the team's ID cards and double time it back here quietly.
All right, now I've got the quest to take me there.
All right.
Oh, we
Hey,
gotta
I've got
fly
to
back.
return to Keeper, so I might as well do that while we're here.
Okay, that's on
Just
the other
follow
end.
me. Yep. We'll go back to the Dark Temple and do all the rest of that, but I might as well do this since we are here. Turn in my quest.
We've got
Uh-oh.
wreckage coming down over the city. From that height and at that velocity, the collateral damage alone could cost millions.
If the reactor core was breached, the radiation damage will...
I don't care about the radiation damage, damn it. Get me security footage, communications logs, something we can use.
Shouldn't someone be celebrating our successful return?
All military channels are reporting in. The Dominator has been completely destroyed.
What's the situation?
It's good to see you. There was a secondary target. Apparently...
Watcher 2, I still need confirmation. And you, Agent, get ready to move. We need everyone operational.
Sorry, sir. But there were over 3,000 people on that ship. Half of them civilians.
I'm aware of that. Do your job, Watcher 2. Run the numbers.
Lockdown procedures are in place. All traffic has been grounded.
Initial analysis is done. Cross-checking with the droids.
Getting conflicting reports from the Car City spaceport. Trying to sort it out.
Nothing could have survived that explosion. All sources confirm casualties are 100%.
Then Darth Jadis is dead.
How's that
What?
possible?
There was an explosion aboard the Dominator. We're not sure about the origin, but it has to be connected to the dissidents. Darth Jadis was leaving on a special tour of the Empire. He brought military personnel, civilians, and Sith to his flagship as part of some grand vision. Now they're all dead.
How are we responding?
Standard planetary security procedures. No one goes anywhere until we say so.
Sir, we've got a starship trying to take off. Several dissidents from the watch list are aboard. Military squads are moving to intervene.
They'll blow the ship to pieces. I want the terrorists alive and I want their computer intact. You, Fixer, do we have any Sec-M units available?
What? I don't...
The Sec-Ms, the mouse droids. Find one and bring it back now. Whatever ordeal you went through in the Dark Temple, your recovery will have to wait. I need you in the field.
I'm ready
Okay.
to go, sir.
One moment. Fixer.
I have the droid here.
Good. Agent, I need you to get to the city cargo port. There's a terrorist ship attempting to take off.
Take the mouse droid and deliver it into one of the ship's maintenance conduits. With the droid aboard, we can disable the hyperdrive and download its computer contents.
What happens after that?
Their ship won't be able to leave this star system. We'll use a tractor beam to bring them in and start interrogations. Get going. We need you to plant that mouse droid. Any conduit on the ship's outer hull should do. And when you're back, we have things to discuss.
All right. Well,
you're a contractor.
I'll
They're gonna have to
definitely
let you go.
yes. I'll definitely take care of that emergency, but only after we're done with the only after we're done with the Dark Temple junk that we gotta get to.
Yeah. Well, and plus your mental health, you can take care of that shit later, you know.
Yeah. I know you have an emergency, quote unquote, but we have shit to do.
Yeah.
All right, so let's go ahead and use our fast travel to go to Outpost Warden, and then we'll ride up to the temple. We could use the daily for quick travel into the temple, but we already did it. Okay.
Repair real quick here and sell my junk.
Yeah. That's cool.
Oh, I wanted to see what gear I got too. That's...
Oh yeah, we have to open our little box. Box of goodies. Ooh, I got a belt.
I got an implant. Oh, cool.
I got a belt and a knife. Woot.
I got a belt, and I got, like I said, oh. Let's see. I gotta figure out where this one goes. What do they do? Give me 72. Oh, of course. There we go. Yeah, I think that's correct. All right. I'm good.
Ready?
Back to the temple.
Back to the temple! Ah, I got turned around. This vertical mouse I'm using tends to, I'm not very good at it yet, so I keep spinning around.
Do a little scavenging on the way.
Yep. Whee! Woohoo! Well, he didn't manage to dismount ya.
He didn't get me. Let's go around the back way to see if there was it was a little cleaner.
It looks like there's not been much murdering in these parts lately.
Yeah, I don't see any heads lying around, so.
Is that a head strapped to the top of your speeder?
Yes, it is, as a matter of fact.
My gosh. You are really into this hobby. So let's go talk to Lord Dorian, because we got his quest. Or Lord Dorian? Mr. Dorian. Whatever.
Mr. Gray.
Mr. What's his face? Okay. We need to kill possessed troopers for your guy.
Oh, troopers? Okay. Not neophytes.
I mean, we're gonna kill a whole bunch of them, but troopers are the ones you need specifically for your quest. Apparently. I guess. That's what it seems to say on the map.
There's crazy guy.
Crazy guy.
My network of spies reports that you crushed my enemies underfoot and found the symbols of power I requested.
Yeah, it's right here.
I, too, have been very busy. Here is the data my servants collected before the temple transformed them. Let the Empire make of it what they will.
A pleasure doing business.
You're welcome. Oh, and there's one last itty-bitty little thing you can do. You see, power is useless without subjects. So I'd be grateful when you turn in the data, you'd encourage the Imperials to send more expeditions my way.
Mm-hmm.
You're really every bit as conniving as the real thing, you know that?
Yes. I do think I finally found my true calling. I can assure you, my gratitude if you send more slaves to be my followers will not be insubstantial.
Oh, good to know.
All right.
So before we jump into the next part, can we take a quick bio?
Sure, let's just get to a nice, safe space.
Safe place, yes. Where there won't be any
Right here.
any folks beating on us.
Yep.
All right, cool.
Even if they do, they shouldn't be able... Even if somebody passes by, our companions should be able to take care of it, but... I'm not going anywhere, so I'll keep an eye on things.
Okay, sounds good. I'm going to take a quick bio, and I will be right back shortly. Thanks. And we're back. Thanks for allowing us to take care of things. So I got myself a snick-snack. You there, Peep?
Yep.
Okay.
Got yourself a snickety snack?
Got a snickety snack and some tea. So I'm ready for the...
Snickety snack.
I am
Okay, there's
ready.
a heavy trooper. Kill him! Get him, get him!
If I can get my... kind of get up. There we go.
Actually, there we go. Get him!
Came around the corner, here's this dude shooting at me. What the hell? Can't even drink my tea in
Five
peace.
of those guys.
That was one of them.
Yeah, these guys are
Pretty
just
sidekick,
extra
Buster.
heads you can collect. Boop, 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 doo, 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 doo. Here's a possessed heavy trooper right over here.
Yeah. Love blowing the hell out of them.
There's two possessed heavy troopers out in the center area here. This group over here. Oh no, just one.
Just one, but that's okay.
Just one.
Pick him anyway.
Ah, I found another one over here.
Gotta look for where here is. There we go. Hey, dude. Oh, this
There's
guy.
another one across the room.
Oh, the guy that's trying to kill me is also...
No, he's not a heavy trooper. He's an assault trooper. Heavy trooper guy. There's another one over here. Oh, did you get your whole list?
Mm-hmm.
Are you all done? Woohoo!
Yeah, I got him.
Okay, excellent. So let's go down to the end of the hallway and get this quest. The spy game. That's your quest. And you've got a thing to do in the upper right portion of the map down that hallway.
Yeah.
So we'll go do that. Thanks for the heal, Mako. Here's your door. Erg. Ah, I got the achievement. Chaos Reigns.
You got Chaos Reigns?
Yeah. Enemy defeated. Defeated 1,000 people with Kaleo as my companion.
Ah.
We've killed a
she's
lot of
chaotic
people,
for
me
sure.
and Kaleo. And look, my suit, my uniform is still clean.
Yeah, amazing. Okay, Commander Gargan.
What is
Commander
this
Gargan.
in front of me? Another worshipper?
Uh-oh.
Who braves
Uh-oh.
the flames of the altar of horror to stand in front of Lord Baral Slathborn, Lord of the Sith?
Uh-oh.
I'm
Another
sorry.
nut job.
Oh, I'm laughing because the guy's
Lord
like...
Baral Snathborn.
This tomb has driven you insane, Lord.
Insane? No. Do not seek madness, but fear and hatred, the tools of the Sith.
If you're not an Imperial commander, then what's that ID card for?
What madness do you speak? I have no... Oh, that. It seems the ID of some Imperial commander I must have slain has stuck to my robes. Do you wish to have it? A token of your visit with the great Lord Baral Slathborn.
Oh, thank you, my lord. That's very generous of you.
It is settled then. A token for you. Go forth now and spread word to all who worship lesser lords. Lord Baral Slathborn is mightiest among all mighty lords of the Sith.
Sure.
Okay, that worked.
No problem. We'll make sure to tell everyone. Lord Baral Snathborn. Snathborn? Slathborn. Anyway, he said stuff. I'm a Sith and fear, degradation, stuff, whatever. Deal. Okay, we're gonna go up this stairway. Over here.
Yep.
Over here.
Sneak by these guys, see if we can get by them.
Sneak by. Sneak. 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 Okay. We're gonna get up the stairway. Boop, boop, boop. Uh-oh.
Come everywhere.
You're gonna get it now. Boom.
I was looking, it's like all of a sudden I hit 26. I'm going, how the hell did I hit 26? I hadn't killed anything yet. And it's like, oh, you killed it. Never mind.
Yeah, I killed things. I gotta go down there and loot whatever you murdered.
I'm putting a path for you.
I mean, we didn't actually need to go that way, but I appreciate it anyway. I don't care.
Hey, it's all credits.
These guys are all nuts.
It's
I
all
don't think that
credits.
I don't think the Empire is going to be too upset if we just murder everybody in here. They're going to be like, okay, clean temple. I mean, after we get everybody clean up the blood, it'll be good. Alright. So dramatic. I die. Die! Alright, we gotta open this door over here. Now this torch, remember that torch we picked up? We're gonna use it on this door over here.
Oh, yeah, that was...
Whew, all these people are crazy. We're all possessed Sithy. We're putting them out of their misery. You know? Alright. Okay, we gotta go down the hallway and do the second door, and there's a quest over here for us. So, let us eliminate these balls.
Splat.
Splatty splat.
Is that a
Be careful of that
over there?
guy sitting up on top of the shelf over there. Yeah. Yep, that guy.
Now he's coming back down. That's because Mako's sitting down below, so he's chasing after Mako. Hey, leave her alone. I didn't say you could go
Can't
after
mess
her.
with my companion. Yep, let's talk to Lord Farshal over here, who also apparently thinks he is a Sith Lord.
Enter and hear me. You mustn't kneel. I would gain no satisfaction from it. So, you've finally found our hidden temple. It's long since time. The followers of the Dark Path battle my forces, and your cruelty is needed.
Yes,
my
sir.
duty to serve.
As you wish.
Then we shall begin. I am the Dark
Hey,
Lord
crazy man.
Farshal. I oversaw this temple's construction, and I have ruled the jungle ever since. Now you will serve me.
You look more like a workman than a Sith.
My robes and helm were won in battle against Lord Vacuous. My lightsaber burns with the light of a star, and you dare question me? Now do as I require, and the riches of the temple will be yours. The teachings of the Dark Path lured my apprentice Anyara away, but I will have her back. You will retrieve her from the temple depths.
How can anyone survive in the temple?
Whatever do you mean? Many live within the temple. It is our only sanctuary on this abominable world. I do not know how my rivals reached my apprentice, but I know where she went. The Dark Path hides near here. Kill the followers of the Dark Path. Fight your way to their altar, and Anyara must confront you. Do this, or be punished by my power.
Yeah,
I can't
we'll
promise
see.
anything.
Then we shall see what becomes of you. The followers of the Dark Path are not far. Go, and I will await you.
I said you were delusional, but that might have caused issues.
Yeah, I think he actually can lightning zap you if you, like, get too mouthy with him. Because he actually is possessed by some old, dead, weird Sith guy.
Yes, just show me his lightsaber.
Why, so you can cut his head off with it?
Yeah, exactly. Makes it easier. Cauterizes too, so you don't have to worry about any bloodstains.
That's true. That is true. Alright. Down the hall, down the hall, down the hall. There's a group of people to kill. We're gonna have to kill some of them. Which is fine. I'm just trying to get to the target.
I'm scared of you.
Pow! Woohoo! Alright. Oh, there's another guy behind us that still isn't dead.
Oh.
Hello, stranger. My internal chronometer tells me it has been exactly 963 years since this hologram was made. Have the Sith truly lived in fear of me for so long?
Why should the Sith fear you?
It is what the Sith do. Their passions, their fear especially, feed their power. A power that inspires yet more fear. Like so many before me, I challenged the Emperor and was buried in this temple. Fortunately, I had just enough time to make this, an interactive image that would transmit my secrets to whomever was bold enough to find my tomb and unlock it.
I unlocked your tomb, so start transmitting.
Patience, and everything will become clear. The way of the Sith lies in channeling the Force through the use of powerful emotions. Fear is the chief of these. The Sith feed on palpable dread.
What's the secret, then?
It's a lie. Fear is a lie. Passion, a lie. Fear gives temporary power, and passion is easily manipulated. Real strength in the Force comes when one is no longer afraid. And one can purge fear when one stops grasping after power, after things, after life itself, and allows the Force to guide him. There is only the Force.
What do you mean? There's only the Force.
Just that. Everything there is, life and death alike, is wrapped up in the Force. What I learned only lives on through this image and its device. Yet I am one with the Force, eternal and at peace.
Sounds more like a
Take my
Jedi.
teachings to the Sith. They will find power there, but a different kind. Not of darkness, but light.
What did he say? Yeah, I'll take it. I don't know.
What you've learned.
I don't care.
The Sith should know fear is not the only way. As for
I don't
me,
remember what that other guy.
my message is
He wanted
concluded.
us to
I will now depart.
destroy everything. Oh, I don't think he'd like this. Well, that's okay. He can decide what to do with it.
Yeah, let him destroy it.
That's right. Yeah, we'll let him take care of it. Okay. All right, we gotta go
loot these guys.
back. Gotta back up. Go the other way. Oh, that's a long drop.
Yeah.
Ever since we played WoW Hardcore, I don't jump off of anything anymore. I'm like, really long way down.
You'll be happy to know I did the highlight for the stream the other night. And so it's out on... I haven't posted it to social media yet, but or put it on YouTube, but it's like, yeah, that was messy as hell.
Yep. Darth Path. I was like, these people are on the Darth Path.
You're on the yellow brick road.
Yeah. Follow the yellow brick road.
You get that one, I'll get this one.
Follow the yellow brick road.
this guy behind me. All right. Is this one yours or mine?
Both of ours.
Okay.
This is Lord Farshall's deal.
Stay back. I don't know you. You aren't of the Dark Path. You whispers to
Another
me. tells me
Lana
to go back to
Benico
Lord
actress
Farshall,
voice.
That I belong to Farshall, but it's wrong. Something's wrong.
I think her name is Jennifer Wood. I can't remember.
You must be Lord Farshall's apprentice. He sent me to find you.
Yes. No. I was someone else. Before I came to the temple, I was powerful. I was Sith. But she keeps saying I'm an apprentice. Just an apprentice. And I hate her. But my hate isn't making me strong enough.
Who are you, if not an apprentice?
I came into the temple from the city. I remember the lights of the citadel, and then she pushed it all away. She says she's Anyara. She says we serve Farshall. She says there's no city out there, just jungle. Tell me who's right. Am I the temple apprentice Anyara, or is she lying? Is the city outside real?
Lord Farshall wants Anyara, so that's who you are.
Anyara, I understand. Thank you. Thank you. I was confused. Strange. I ran from Lord Farshall, but my place isn't with the Dark Path. It's by his side.
Farshall is waiting for you to return.
Of course. I'll go to him now. And you should
That was
follow
pretty
soon.
mean,
He
but
will reward you, I'm
she
sure.
is a Sith, so.
Take
Yeah,
care,
go
will ya?
see your crazy
Yes,
person.
I'm in control of my senses
meddling
now.
piece of
The
poop.
dream has faded and I can
Bantha
protect
poodle.
myself.
Woohoo! All right. So wait a minute. Let's see here. Gotta go back to Lord Alaric. Return to Lord. Okay, we gotta return to Lord Farshall, and then we're out of here. We can go to Outpost Warden and talk to Captain Physic and Lord Alaric and say we did all of your chores. We picked up your dry cleaning.
Yeah.
We got your groceries. We did all this stuff.
You're gonna get it now.
I used to say that all the time. You remember in Wrath of the Lich King when we were doing all that stuff for the dragons out in Koldara, and it was all really minor, little tiny stuff. We're like, we
Go
killed
collect
the
these mushrooms.
we killed the Lich King. Or was it Cataclysm? I can't remember. Anyway, we were like, we killed the Lich King. Why are you having us pick up your dry cleaning?
Ah, you have done well. Very well, in fact. Anyara returned to me, bearing news of what happened. You were wise to set her mind to rights and free her from the Dark Path.
Your apprentice? What's happened to her?
She is safe, outside the reach of our enemies. You needn't think of her any longer. I promised you a reward for your assistance, and I have riches to spare. Take what I have and revel in it. Now, unless there is anything else, I must marshal my forces against the Dark Path.
I'll take my leave of you then.
Be wary of the temple's dangers, then. Beyond this room, I will not protect you.
Like you have already?
Oh, I got dark side.
Hey! Hi, One Anna. How are you today? Thank you for the follow.
Hello. All right, let's quick travel back to Outpost Warden.
All right. Warden. Where is Warden? Oh, is that where the captain is?
Mm-hmm.
All right, we're there. Head there now. Was it Lord Alaric we had to talk to?
Yep. Gotta talk to two guys.
Yeah. You want to do Lord first, I guess? Okay.
Sure.
Here.
Why
Of
not?
course.
Of course, dude.
You're back. I hope you sealed the chambers of the ancients, SWTOR's chamber especially. I'm terrified to think what would happen if SWTOR and his crazed ideas were to re-emerge.
Actually, I brought something from SWTOR here.
What? What's this? How could you? No, I want no part of this. Please, destroy it. Bury it. Steal it away.
You
What's
sound
the
a little
problem now?
scared.
Clearly you don't understand. Throughout history, the light has endeavored to destroy the darkness. The Emperor was right to murder SWTOR for his heresy. Peace, serenity, words for the stifling of the very emotions that drive us.
Here it is. Let's be done with it.
Fine. I will take the teachings and see that they are locked away. Now, please, leave. The temple is safe, and I must take these teachings back to my chambers and make sure they're secure. Disaster is averted. For now.
Ooh, level 27.
Cool. Congrats.
Cool. Alright, let's go talk to
Captain
Captain
Physic.
Physic.
Ah, the only thing more powerful than the Dark Temple. Any luck getting that data?
Here's your data, as promised.
Hey, you actually came through. Can't say I was expecting that. Can't say it's not a relief. Now we can finally stop sending expeditions in there, wasting all those slaves who should be building monuments to the Empire.
Actually, I think data like this calls for more expeditions.
We gotta help our bud Dorian.
Well, it's not really my call to make. But I'll forward your recommendation to my superiors.
It's been a pleasure doing business.
Goodbye then, and thanks for the data. Your service to the Empire will not be forgotten.
Got all kinds of stuff. Let's see. It's a relic. Yay. So I don't need defense. Mastery and defense. Endurance and power. And the same as what I've got already. And mastery and defense. Well, okay, I guess I'll... Any of them.
Alright.
Three out of the 4 I could have taken. Let's
Cool,
see what,
man.
well, they're all fill up empty slot anyway, so. Okay, we're gonna take transport back. Where are we headed?
Yep.
Ready for departure.
Well, I gotta go back to town and kill some terrorists that are actually in Kaas City.
Oh, is that back to the intelligence headquarters?
No, if you open up the taxi map,
That's what I'm looking at.
we're gonna go to the Kaas City expansion speeder.
Kaas City Central, Kaas City entrance? No. Kaas City
No.
Spaceport, Kaas City Tempest, Kaas City expansion speeder. Okay,
Enjoy your stay.
I'm on my way.
Yay.
I guess I have a quest up in the intelligence. Oh, that's right. I got the quest to go to the
wind.
temple.
Temples. Now you gotta go talk to that guy again, but I gotta murder some terrorists first. There's like 10 of them, so if we could just run around and murder all of them in a row. You know, we'll just go around the place and just murder them.
So Anna, what brought you to
Murder,
the channel
murder.
today? want me running over your butt?
No, I was just wanting to get on my mount. That's all. There we go. Zoom. Cargo port A3. This commando unit,
Yeah.
she will slap you across the room.
Scared of you?
Looks like Cleo's gonna take care of her first.
Yep, I'm gonna have Cleo take care of most of that stuff. She doesn't mind being booted across the room. She likes being angry. She likes being in a state of rage all the time, so. I have this cool spell called the Explosive Probe.
Mm-hmm.
Basically, you put it on them, and you shoot them, and then it explodes.
Sounds painful. Went to the proctologist, and they gave me an explosive probe.
That would not be good. That would be very bad. Alright. I have met my bonus, so we don't need to kill any more
Okay.
of them.
I was just killing shit, so. There he is. You do that well. You've been practicing.
I've been playing this game for a long time. I like mouse droids, they're cute. Took care of it, dude. Alright, time to return to Keepa. So we gotta go to Sith Intelligence. We both gotta go hang out there. Dude, you're coming to my workplace?
Well,
Don't tell me what's going
tagged
on.
along anyway,
Don't tell me.
so.
I don't want to know. I don't know, dude. Yep. Wee. Wee.
Ready for departure. Enjoy your stay.
You got the IDs? Fantastic. Let me see. That's Commander Gargan's all right. What was it like in the Dark Temple? I've yet to hear anything that didn't sound like pure raving.
You wouldn't believe me about that place if I told you.
Still wish I could have got him myself. Would have saved me some unpleasantness. Listen to me. Unpleasantness. I'm even starting to talk like a spy. Friend, Remember when I said Sith didn't want anyone in the Dark Temple?
I remember all right.
Well, you can probably guess the rest. I can't risk the Sith ever finding out you went into their precious Dark Temple, which means you're now a liability. I apologize. This isn't the way a fighting man should die. Guards!
All right, you guys are all idiots.
Not just the pretty sidekick, Buster.
That went wrong, didn't it? Got a hole in my gut. I'm not going to beg. Turning on someone who did their job is wrong. We both know it. Here's your writ. It tells the Mandalorians you did your job. And here's your pay. The rest is up to you.
Bribe me, Captain, and do it well.
That I can do. I've got all sorts of resources at my disposal. I'll send you some top-of-the-line weaponry as soon as you're out of here. That work for you?
I'm glad this didn't have to get personal.
It never was. Believe me, you're everything a man should be. I wish I'd... Well, it's too late for regrets. What's done is done. Good hunting to you.
It's your type, Cap. But thank you.
Oh, you didn't kill him?
No, I didn't take his head either.
Oh, wow.
I made a deal to get more weapons. Oh, I'm following you, sorry.
Getting more weapons is good.
Have they gotten any less distressed over here?
Nope, I think they're still pretty upset.
Welcome back, Agent. Excellent work out there. Absolutely excellent.
The mouse droid has just sent the contents of the
Thanks,
ship's
dude.
computer, sir. I'll send the military to pick up the dissidents.
At least one thing's gone smoothly today. The worst seems to have passed, but don't expect to rest anytime soon.
I'll be ready when you need me.
I know, and you will be needed. With Jadis dead, there'll be a mad rush to fill the power vacuum. We'll be fending off our own people with one hand and tracking down terrorists with the other.
Keeper, I'm receiving a transmission. Someone's broadcasting a holorecording to the entire Imperial communications network.
Hack the system.
Can we see it?
Patching it through now. I'm going to try to pinpoint the source.
Uh-oh.
Citizens of the
Terroristas.
This is the Eagle. I'm here to tell you that our government
The
is
Eagle.
corrupt. When the Emperor signed his treaty with the Galactic Republic, we were promised a new epoch. Glory unrivaled since the first Sith dynasty. Instead, our empire has suffered. Apathetic moffs and wicked lords of the Dark Council vie for power, while our soldiers die over worthless planets in nameless star systems.
Typical consolidationist rhetoric. Watcher 2, keep trying to find a source for the broadcast. Everyone else start pulling up our files on the Eagle.
Any idea what he wants?
Power. Whatever political agenda he's espousing, whatever reforms his followers want, what he's really after is power.
Anyone who speaks out in favor of reform is kidnapped and tortured by Imperial intelligence. This must not continue.
The Ministry of Logistics reports that they can't jam the signal. Everyone in the Empire is seeing this.
A short while ago, a group of defiant revolutionaries destroyed an Imperial dreadnought. 3,000 people were aboard, including Darth Jadis, a Lord of the Dark Council. We chose to strike at Darth Jadis publicly so that every Imperial citizen would know the truth. The Dark Council is not invulnerable. We can effect change. We regret the sacrifice of so many civilians, but it was necessary. The Empire cannot cover up this momentous event. Imperial intelligence cannot silence our call to arms.
Get to the point, you piece of filth. What is it you really want to say?
He's coming to the climax. He knows how to put together a broadcast, all right.
Here it comes.
This is only the first step towards a better future. We have agents throughout the Empire preparing to strike again and again. We will not relent until our government chooses strength over weakness, unity over discord. We will continue to show the anger of the people. This is the Eagle. End transmission.
Eagle has landed.
So, our enemy has a name. You think you can deal with that, Agent?
Yep. It won't be a problem, sir.
Glad to hear it. We've made mistakes today. We underestimated the Eagle. We were too slow to eliminate the dissidents. We assumed the Dark Temple was the sole terrorist target. But you performed above and beyond expectations. You showed you can handle these people, and now you're going to show us the way forward.
I followed my orders, that's all.
You followed them well. That's discouragingly rare. You are going to head our operation to dismantle the Eagle's network. You will locate and eliminate his terror cells through infiltration, manipulation, and assassination. I am assigning you a rank and designation as suits your new position. You no longer have a name. You will answer only to Cypher 9.
I promise. You won't regret this.
Congratulations, Cypher 9. You earned this.
Cypher 9, huh? Cute. But I think I'll keep calling you Agent.
With the rank comes certain privileges, including a degree of operational independence. You may recruit your own operatives, and you will be outfitted with a starship. Watcher 2, you will remain Cypher 9's liaison to base. I assume that won't be a problem?
No problem, sir. Glad to stay a part of this operation.
Good. Begin analyzing all reports on recent dissident activity. I want a list of possible terror cell locations within the hour. The Eagle says he's got agents around the galaxy. Assuming he's telling the truth, you're going to be doing some traveling.
Leaving here?
I was just getting used to Dromund Kaas.
You'll be back. Your starship is at the spaceport. It's been refit and removed from public record. Watcher 2 will upload likely activity centers for the Eagle and his network. Proceed to your targets as you see fit.
We'll have our revenge. The terrorists will pay for everything that's happened.
They will
careful
pay!
Of these people, Cypher. Destroying the Dominator was no mean feat. Killing Darth Jadis was nearly unthinkable. But this is our job. Do whatever is required. And good luck.
Alright. Well, Watcher 2 has something to say
Cypher
to me.
9. It's going to be a while before I'm used to saying that. Looks like we've got a moment of
Get
calm.
used to it. It's my promotion.
How are you handling everything?
Lady.
Managing. But I'm ready for whatever's next.
I'm glad to hear it. Look, I apologize if I seemed short with you before. The situation with the Dominator shook me. How is it that I can torture a colleague without feeling a thing?
Huh?
3,000 dead strangers is too much to handle?
Sorry, what?
Hold on a second. Who did you torture?
It was before your time and it had to be done. Don't worry about it. It's been a long day and I've still got to send our reports to the Minister of Intelligence. I'm sure you have plenty to do yourself.
Let's omit some details.
I've got an eagle to catch.
Whatever you need to make that happen, just ask.
Oh, I can torture a colleague and not even think about it. You don't know what? Wait, what now?
All right. Looks like I need to go somewhere else, apparently.
Yep. I imagine it's probably Mando headquarters.
Yeah, we'll see. Wherever it is, it's out of the building.
I don't know. I think I want to go elsewhere since they're torturing colleagues in this building, apparently.
Yeah, but you don't have to worry about that.
Not yet. Gosh. I'm a colleague, so...
Do you require medical
I
attention?
don't know, man.
Be well.
Oh, I have something for you.
Got something for me?
I have some ugly armor for you that you might like.
Oh, cool.
The armor that I think is ugly, other people sort of invariably seem to think is fine, so I don't know. Anyway, here's your hat for the current outfit that you've got on.
Cool.
And then here's the other outfit but no hat. I don't know why I didn't make a hat. I probably didn't have enough materials.
Yeah. Some of this is all upgrade for me too, so that's cool.
Sweet.
Let's see. I need to...
I don't know why I didn't make you a hat. Let me look at the hat.
I'm gonna
It
look
is
at
pretty. I think that suit of armor is pretty.
the one I'm wearing?
No, the one I just gave you.
Oh, okay. That's the one with... It's got green pants.
I don't know what the heck.
White boots.
It's the Mullinine Asylum body armor.
That's kind of interesting.
Interesting. I think it's uggo.
It looks kind of reptilian.
It does look a little reptilian, doesn't it? It's a little.
Yeah. What was the
quilted front
companion?
piece is just weird looking.
What was the companion? The hunter. Do you remember that one?
Oh, you mean the Jedi Sentinel?
Was it in the Jedi Sentinel? I don't remember.
Yeah, what's his name? The Trandoshan dude.
Yeah, exactly.
I just played my Sentinel the other day and I can't even remember. I can't remember what his name is.
Okay, well,
Doesn't matter. I know who you're talking about.
Yeah, I'm gonna...
Oh, I can make you a helmet. I'm making you a helmet right now. Okay.
I am... Oh.
Let's head on down to your quest, because the helmet won't be done for a couple minutes.
Well, that's interesting. It shows... I went and did the helmet doesn't appear the same on me as it does in the preview. That's interesting.
Do you have it on?
Well, I took it off
If you
now.
didn't put in your outfitter, then it won't show.
Yeah, I'm on my outfitter tab, and I went and clicked on it, and it is not showing.
Oh yeah, that's weird. It doesn't look like
It looks like what I'm wearing.
It doesn't look like the picture.
Yeah, it looks like what I'm wearing.
It does not look like the picture. That's weird.
Ew, I don't like that.
It's an ugly helmet, huh?
Yep.
Whatever. Most of the helmets are pretty ugly.
Okay, let's see. I need to...
Helmets are supposed to protect your noggin, but this is... so they're not necessarily supposed to be attractive. But this is a game, so... I'm gonna pretend that I have an energy helmet on instead.
Right. And I'm upgrading everything, so... Alright, I'm
going
good.
over to Mando City.
Let's see, I gotta figure out where I'm supposed to go.
Mandalorian Enclave.
Okay, I'm headed there. Mando! This is the way.
Mando Town. This is the way. Right here. This is actually the way. To
Follow
Mando
me.
Town. This is the way to Mando Town.
I've got a song at the tip of my tongue that's something from the 70s or 80s. It's like back to something town, crazy town. Oh, I can't remember it now.
I was gonna do the Paradise City one, but... or whatever. I can never remember what that actual song is because I use it with WoW. I always go... take me down to Paradise City, Silver Moon City, where the grass is green and the elves are pretty.
You're alive! Some Mandalorian big shot named Taro Blood said you were dead. They're about to start the melee without you.
Can you still get me into that melee, Krista?
Yeah, but just by the skin of your knuckles.
All the other hunters who survived are already inside. Get in there.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. When you do the melee, I'm not gonna help you.
It's the spirit.
Okay.
Unless you need it. You let me know. I don't think you'll need it. You're gonna have to kill a lot of dudes.
Level 27.
Mako should be fine. You should be absolutely fine. Oh, I went through the wrong door. Hold on. I gotta come back.
And the last
There.
hunter left standing joins the
This
Great
one?
Hunt. Simple as that. All weapons are allowed.
I
but
just have
you
to be
fight
through the
alone.
door, that's all.
No assistance. And it looks like we have a latecomer.
Somebody made up a story I was dead.
Your competitors were relieved to hear it. Too bad for them, huh? Huntmaster, will you do us the honor?
Good hunting to all.
We all heard tales of your exploits, Hunter. Perhaps I'll turn them into a song to commemorate your death.
Woohoo!
Make sure it's something you can dance to.
Consider it done. I'd wish you luck, but it wouldn't help. So I'll just say goodbye.
Enough! You hunters are the best that the galaxy's goons and thug lords could send us. Now show us which one of you will join the Great Hunt. Fight!
Not scared of you.
Get him! Go, head snapper! Boom, 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 boom! Get him!
The melee is over. One hunter remains.
Yahoo!
Thank you, everyone.
Quite a show you put on. Blasted fun to watch. How do you feel, Hunter?
I just stomped my competition into the dirt. I feel great.
Enjoy it. Things only get harder from here.
No hug from the Wookiee?
This is simply ridiculous. I mean, really. This needs to stop right now.
Isn't that the same voice as the guy I'm talking to?
I don't think so.
Sounds very similar.
Are we starting the hunt already?
No! No! No unsanctioned kills in the Great Hunt.
You see? That's
I
a
guess
perfect example. I must object to this farce. That thing does not deserve to enter the Great Hunt. His credentials are a lie, fabricated by his little gutter rat of a sidekick. He deserves no honors.
You lying, cheating, murdering scum!
We know this hunter's history, Blood. The Huntmaster has ruled.
You fools! This is a place of honor, a competition of elites. Mandalore will hear of this.
I'm ready to settle this right now. How about you?
Enough! Before this great hunt is over, I will have your skull in my hands.
Well, the Great Hunt just got way more interesting. Sorry to interrupt, Huntmaster. Please continue.
Great Hunt proves talent. Resolve. Mandalore calls... Boy, they go fast. Each hunter will hunt the other's prey. And the end, there is
You
no
get all
prey.
that, Hunter?
Nope.
Sorta.
You spoke too fast.
What happens when I win this contest?
Fame, glory, wealth, and a chance to work with Mandalore, the greatest leader in the galaxy. You'll be hunting targets spread across the galaxy. There'll be at least one other hunter going for them, too. You not only have to take down your target, you have to eliminate the other hunters.
What if I don't get to my targets first?
Then you'll have hunters gunning for you instead of the other way around. Your handler, Krista, will fill you in on the rest of the details. She's waiting for you.
She goes, I made it, I guess. Hey, Krista, I'm back.
Oh, what a thrashing. The other handlers are all bug-eyed jealous you won. Now, on to the Great Hunt. I expect you want to hear about your targets.
Tell me everything I need to know.
Here's how it's gonna work. First, you're getting a starship.
How's that gonna happen?
Well, let's just say you're not quite done here on Dromund Kaas. On your ship's computer, you'll access 2 holo-recordings, both with specific details on who and where you hunt.
View holo-recordings, take out targets. Got it.
Each target will have another hunter assigned to it. You have to locate that rival and take him out, too.
Maybe we'll get lucky and Tarot Blood will be on our first target.
Now, about your ship, there's a tradition for new hunters. You gotta steal one for yourself.
Oh, cool.
Guess I'll be heading to the spaceport.
Not quite yet. Gotta find you the right ship first. Gotcha. I know one that belongs to one of them so-called importer types. Fast, smooth, and roomy. I'll pull together your holo-recordings for the great hunt targets and transmit them when you hit space. Meantime, head to the spaceport. Get past whatever guards are around, steal your ship, and hit the hyperlanes.
What's my destination?
Your first round of targets are on Balmora and Nar Shaddaa. Good luck to you, Hunter.
And they got a blaster that I can't use. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Woohoo! Well, you know what? It's time for us to wrap it up for the day.
Yeah, I was just checking to see if there was anything that I needed to learn.
Next time, we will be headed off-world.
Between now and the next time I see you, if I don't see you, have a good day, have a good afternoon, have a wonderful evening. Thank you so much for the follows. See you soon. Take care. Bye.